Hello, everyone, and welcome to the summary of episodes 11 and 12 of K-drama. I'll come to you when the weather is fine. So, these two episodes were a lot to take in, so take your snacks, buckle up, because this is no joke. Let's present this way. We have a family, and the father is the nicest man alive. He does everything he possibly can to make the life of his wife and his daughter be as pleasant as possible. He's always there for them, he listens to them, he cooks for them, and you would say, well, that's great, that's the way it should be. But that's not the whole story. The father also has a dark side. He sometimes loses his temper. And loses his temper is a soft way of saying it. He sometimes gets really angry and really abusive. He hits his wife. And the wife accepts it for whatever reason she finds acceptable at that moment. It's like kind of a common pattern in this type of situation, that one side accepts that toxic behavior for whatever reason. And it's the best representation of choosing to neglect your problems instead of dealing with them head on. If you don't deal with your problems head on, that's not going to erase them. It is only going to prolong them, and you'll have to pay the price eventually. At some point in the future, it's going to come to a breaking point. So all this, we have the wife's sister, and she is like us in that situation, and by that mean it's like she's representing the viewers, something that we might say in some of those situations, which I'll leave examples here. And we can see that sometimes, even with those advices, the person is still not capable or strong enough to make the right decision, which is also a pretty common in today's world, which is why this drama is genius. I mean, I'm laughing and I'm talking about subjects of this, but it really is keeping it real. And with keeping it real also comes the real consequences. Sister didn't want to watch this abuse go on for any longer, so she did what she thought was best in that moment. She tried to protect her own blood. And that, of course, escalated, and everything happened so fast, and now the father, the abuser, is dead. That, of course, wasn't the solution, the proper solution to deal with this whole situation, but that's the real representation of what will happen if you don't address your problems properly. Something like this can happen when you choose to avoid dealing with anything that might go on, that is going on. Of course, that's not where it ends. Situations like this have pretty big consequences, and the price is yet to be paid in the future. And sometimes it is not only the person who did it that paid the price, it is also the innocent ones that are around them. Our lead heroine was just an innocent child, and to her father was a nice man, a loving father, and her mother was a murderer. Everything built up, everything just escalated, and she wanted to commit suicide. She didn't see the point in living. She was bottled up with pain, anger, confusion, and sadness. Fortunately enough, she was stopped in her attempt of committing suicide. This is the part that I really want to address. I really like how they put abusive family, like stuff that happened in the past, in the same episode, and next to that they put this innocent child that paid a lot for it in the future having a wonderful life. Like, those two might seem that they don't fit in together, but when you think about it, it shows you that no matter how the past looked like, and no matter how much damage you took from it, even though you weren't guilty, it shows you that you can find love and happiness if you continue to live on. It shows that people are there for people, even though we sometimes manage to make each other mad, sad, angry, we sometimes do each other wrong. At the end of the day, people are there for people, and you will be always able to find happiness and love within and around you. So I really like that, and I really want to end this on that. No matter what, you can find happiness in this crazy world we live in. What we can take from these two episodes is deal with your problems head on. Don't neglect them, don't ignore them, don't make reasons why to ignore them. It's not going to help. Second, there is always hope, and living on is the only way you're going to find peace within yourself and love and happiness, and don't ever let go of that. So yeah, I think this was the most real I've been during these reviews, and I'm really curious to see, because we have only 4 episodes left, how this is going to end, how the main heroine is going to find out about all of this, what's her reaction going to be, what's going to happen. We don't know, but we're in to find out. I forgot to compliment how the mother, the wife, the mother, whatever you want to call her, how she dealt with everything afterwards, how she took the blame for her sister because she knew she was going to, not to get away with it easier, but the sentence would be lighter on her. That's a really tough decision to make in that situation. So for that, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Write down below, what do you think about these 2 episodes? What are your thoughts in it? Share what you think. I want to know. So yeah, bye.